everyone, welcome back to the next video. We're going to be discussing the questions in self-practice 1.5. Okay, yeah, there are 8 questions altogether. It's pretty long. It's pretty easy, okay? Determining the image or the object of a composite function. Okay, so this one is you already determine the composite function, then you want to find the image or the object lah, depending. Image or object usually it's just number only lah. Okay, so let's try to begin. Okay, given two functions, first one, given two functions, a is 2x plus 1 and gx is x over x minus 1. Okay, find g3. Now, there are two ways you can do this lah. Okay, number one is you do the long way, find the composite function, then you do the image. Or alternatively is you settle the inside function first. So remember in the previous video, I said that, sorry, this is the inside function and this is the outside. Okay, so for this one, only for the first example, I'm going to give you both ways to do it. Okay, and then after that, I'm only going to do this one way lah. Okay, B, C, D onwards, I'm just going to do it one way, which is actually my preferred way. But if you want to do the second way, it's also totally fine. Okay, let's begin. Question 1a. So the two functions are 2x plus 1, fx equals to 2x plus 1, gx, okay, equals to x over x minus 1. Okay, x over x minus 1. And the question they asked to find is fg3. Okay, fg3. Now, this is my preferred method. Okay, so I'm going to say method number 1 lah. Okay, method number 1 is notice as I said just now, this is the inside function, right? G3. Okay, so I find G3 first. Okay, so G3 equals to 3 over 3 minus 1. Okay, I substitute everything in, which is what we did in subtopic 1.1. Okay, so 3 over 3 minus 1 will give you 3 over 2. Okay, so now the whole green thing over here has become 3 over 2. Then you substitute it into the second function. Okay, so sub into f. So f 3 over 2. Okay, this thing over here has now become 3 over 2 because you already calculate ma. Okay, so f 3 over 2, you substitute the 3 over 2 into the x. So you will get 2, 2, okay, and then 3 over 2 plus 1, like that. Okay, and what you will get over here, when you calculate everything, you will get the answer 4. So this is method number 1. Okay, which I feel that you do it step by step. Finish the inside function first and then substitute the outside function. Because at the end of the day, the one that you want to find is the final value itself, okay, the final number. Now, method number 2, and there's a reason why I want you to learn this method as well. Okay, method number 2 is find the composite function first, and then you substitute the number at the end. Okay, so method number 2 is f, the one that we've done in the previous video. Okay, this is gx. Okay, so we're going to get f, substitute the gx in, gx is this. Okay, so x over x minus 1. And then substitute this whole thing into the f function. I know it looks very complicated at first, but there's a reason why I want you to do this method number 2 also. Okay, so this will give you 2, sorry, actually I should do this in blue. 2, okay, then the red color, x over x minus 1, and then you plus 1. Okay, now, once you have come here, you don't actually have to simplify lah, okay? Actually, what you can do is you can immediately substitute, okay, sub x equals to 3, because you know that x equals to 3. Okay, so this will give you 2, 3 over 3 minus 1 plus 1. Okay, and this will still give you the same answer, which is 4. Now, so why is there a need for both methods lah? Okay, I actually honestly, method number two is like a continuation of what we did in the previous video. So, if you want to be better at doing composite functions, I would say I would recommend method number two. Method number one is actually faster. You get the number, and you substitute the number in. Okay, but it may not actually help you to be better at composite functions. Okay, personally, I prefer that you do both methods. Okay. Sorry. Personally, I prefer that you do the second method as opposed to the first, because the second method forces you to practice doing the composite functions, substituting the object into the function, substituting the object into the function. I think that's better. Okay, so but it's actually up to you lah. Either way also can because you need to know either way anyway. Okay, the second question, B. Fx is 5x plus 6, gx is 2x minus 1, find gf negative 1 over 5. Now, this one I feel is a little bit simpler, so I'm not going to answer this question. The answers are actually at the back of the book. I want you to give this a try. Okay, give this a try. And if you don't know, then you can come and ask me about this. Okay, but what I do want to answer is question C. Okay, so please do B and D on your own because I think C will help you also lah. So let's do question C because C looks a bit more complicated. The functions are all, like fractions and everything. So let's give this a try. Yeah? So fx equals to x plus 1 over x minus 3. Okay, and then secondly is gx is 6 over x minus 2. We are asked to find f squared 4 and g squared half. So mengada. Okay, f squared 4, okay, and g squared half. Now, you know that from the previous questions, that f squared means ff, okay, double f function lah. G squared is double g function. Okay, so this is where, okay, if you have a complicated function like this, okay, obviously you want to do method number one. Because method number one is finding the number, putting the number. If you do method number two, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. Okay, let me show you why. Let me just start by doing method number two first lah. Okay, and the reason why, if you get a complicated function like this, better to do step number one. Okay, let's say we do method number two, like you got nothing better to do. Can. Okay, f(x). So you substitute f is x plus 1 over x minus 3. Then remember, every single object must go into the function. Okay, so this is what you're going to get. You're going to get x plus 1 over x minus 3, the whole thing plus 1 over x plus 1 over x minus 3, the whole thing minus 3, the object. So when it comes to situation like this, okay, where the function is very complicated because of the fraction, then obviously you don't want to get yourself into trouble. Okay, you want to use method number one. You don't want to use method number two. Okay, but for let's say for question B, look at the function. The function is so simple. Okay, do method number two. Okay, if you have a complicated function like this, even like this, I would say, you know what, do method number one because you don't want to waste too much time, doing all the fractions and stuff like that. Okay, so let's switch back to method number one. Okay, the question is ff4. Okay, ff4. So let's settle the inside function first. Okay, so f4 is equals to 4 plus 1 over 4 minus 3. Look at how simple it is. When we have the numbers, everything is much simpler. This will give you 5. Okay, actually, yeah, 5. So now we know that this green thing is 5. Therefore, f5, okay, which is the second time that we're doing the f function, is 5 plus 1 over 5 minus 3. Okay, and this will give you 3. 6 divided by 2, yeah, is 3. Therefore, f squared 5 is equals to 3 is the answer that you're looking for. The first function into the second function. That's what we want. Okay. Then, next one is g squared half. Okay, look at how simple it is when we do method number one as opposed to method number two. Okay, so sure, you got to know both methods, but you also have to be smart about it. Okay, there is always more than one way to solve a problem. Okay, and it is your job to build up the skill to find the best method. Okay, the best way to get that problem solved. Okay, next is g squared half. So let's give this g 1 over 2. Okay, once again, let us settle the inside function first. So the inside function is g half, which is 6 over half minus 2. Okay, half minus 2 is what? 6 over negative 3 over 2. Okay, and so when you do that, you will get the answer, negative 2 times 2, sorry, 12 divided by 3, negative 4. So that's the first g. Now you have to put the negative 4 into the second g. Okay, so this will be g, negative 4. 6 over 4, negative 4 minus 2. Okay, this will give you an answer of negative 1. Therefore, g squared half, okay, which is gg half, okay, equals to negative 1 is the final answer that you want. Okay, so obviously in this situation, it makes more sense to use method 1 than method 2. Okay, because method 2, it complicates matters because of the fraction. So the same thing, please do question D. Okay, if you really want to give yourself a challenge, go ahead and do method 1. I think method 2. Okay, I think that's fine with me. But if you're looking for the fastest way to get the answer, just go ahead with method number 1 lah. Okay, let's move to question 2. Question 2 says, for each of the following functions, find the value of the object x. Okay, so they give you the fx and the gx, and then they give you the composite already, the final answer for the composite. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Okay, fx is 2x minus 5. Gx is 10 over x. And then they give you fg already, fgx. So we don't know what the object is now. Equals to 5. Okay, for this one, you kind of have no choice about this lah. You have to use method 2. Okay, because you don't know what's the number, you don't know what's the object, you cannot use method 1. Okay, you have to use method 2 for this. So let's put the let's do what we have been doing in the previous video. So the same thing. Okay, so f gx. Okay, let's find the composite function first. So when we do that, we will get f, and what is gx? Gx is 10 over x. Okay, and remember, this is the object. Okay, put the object into where the object is supposed to be put. So you will get 2, and then your object is 10 over x. Okay, minus 5. I'm taking this from here. Okay, so you will get 20 over x minus 5. You can leave it like that. I think that's fine. Okay, but it says that fgx is equals to 5. So therefore, I can say that 20 over x minus 5 equals to 5. And this is an easy solve. Okay, move the 5 across, 20 over x equals to 10. Okay, bring the x up and bring the 10 down. So x equals to 20 over 10, which is x equals to 2. That's it. Okay, so that's how you would do this set of questions. Okay, which is 1, A, B, C, D lah. Okay, except that for C and D, it's double F and double G. Sure, fine. Okay, maybe question D is a little bit more challenging. Okay, but I would say the questions are pretty much standard lah. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you can follow this method, do the same thing for questions B, for question C, for question D. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do D lah. Okay, I think D is a little bit more challenging. So you do B and C on your own. Okay, Gx equals to 2 over x minus 2. And then it tells you that g squared x, okay, g squared x equals to negative half. Okay, so when you have that, okay, obviously this is a complicated one lah. Okay, so let's do the ggx first. So I'm going to put the gx over here. Okay, so this will give us g, and then put the gx 2 over x minus 2. Okay, and so what will happen is you're going to put, once again, the same thing. Sorry. Here is the object. Okay, our new object. So when we put this in, this will give us 2 over 2 over x minus 2 minus 2. Okay, and obviously this is a complicated situation lah. Okay, so let's settle the bottom part first. Okay, I'm going to just zoom in on the bottom part. So 2 over x minus 2 minus 2. Okay, if we make the bottom the same, okay, x minus 2, I think it's called the numerator, right at the bottom. Okay, you get 2 minus 2 times x minus 2. Okay, and what you're going to get over here is 2 minus 2x plus 4 over x minus 2, which will give you 6 minus 2x over x minus 2. Then you put this back into here. Okay, so also all this becomes very complicated. Okay, so 2 over 6 minus 2x over x minus 2. Okay, and if you flip it around, you're going to get 2 times x minus 2 over 6 minus 2x, which will give you 2x minus 4 over 6 minus 2x. Okay, so that is the ggx. And then it tells you that the ggx equals to negative half. So 2x minus 4 over 6 minus 2x equals to negative 1 over 2. Okay, now I'm going to cross multiply this, bring this up here, bring this up here. I'm going to get 2x minus 4 times 2 equals to minus 1 times 6 minus 2x. Okay, what you're going to get is 4x minus 8 equals to minus 6 plus 2x. And after this, it becomes a simple solve. So you're going to get 2x equals to 2. And you will get x equals to 1. Okay, this is a difficult question. Okay, this is only difficult, okay, if this particular part over here is a problem for you. Okay, now it is possible. I'm not saying it's not impossible. Okay, it's just that of course we are working under a time crunch. We have all these chapters to cover, and so the basic mathematics needs to be in your hands. Okay, if this is something that you're struggling with, please don't stop practicing. Okay, keep practicing at it. Trust me, you will get it. You just have to be very patient with yourself. Okay, and if you're frustrated, cry if you need to. Okay, cry if you need to, be frustrated, but don't give up. Okay, you can do this. You just have to keep practicing and keep being consistent at it. Okay, so please try these 4 questions on your own. Okay, and if you have any questions, you can bring your exercise book and come and show me, and then I will help you to look at it.